All rise. Please be seated. All right. Good evening, everybody. We are in the 16th day of case number ZG416525518 in the child abuse and neglect trial, State of Florida versus Sonia Heitman Clementine. Today is Thursday, the 14th of December 2023. Tonight, we have 4 witnesses who are willing to testify. Brittany Kane, Owen Miller, Nisha Sharma, and Mary Stevens are planning to testify against the defendant. We will begin with Brittany. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your left hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you please state your name?
Britney Gabrielle Kane.
Okay. Please be seated. Brittany, can you please state your date of birth and how old you currently are?
My birthday is on September 29th, 2010, and I am currently 13 years old.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
Well, at first, I got juvenile detention for several hours a day, up until me and Owen got to leave summer school on July 21st due to a conflict of interest. After that, she started getting too strict with the students by forcing them to drink spicy milkshakes, forcing them to take freezing cold showers, prohibiting them from using the bathroom and then punching and spanking them if they had to go, and then telling them to starve to death. This behavior is completely unacceptable to me. Why on earth does a principal like Mrs. Clementine need to be so rude to students every single day? And then tuna ice cream as a disciplinary dessert is clearly nasty. Who would like to have tuna in their ice cream? Nobody. That is clearly so gross. I also would like her to be sentenced to death because it is not okay to be abusing these students for no good reason. Please sentence her to death because it is absolutely ridiculous that she is doing this crap. Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. We will now hear from our second witness, Owen Miller, who plans to testify against the defendant. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Can you please state your name?
Owen Joshua Miller.
Okay. Please be seated. Owen, can you please state your date of birth and how old you currently are?
My birthday is on March 22nd, 2007, and I am currently 16 years old.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
Oh, even though I didn't often get abused, she still made me fail just because of what some other students did. Why did I fail because of them? Despite failing most of the subjects, I'm thankful that I got to leave summer school on July 21st along with Brittany. But seriously, spicy milkshakes, cold showers, no bathroom breaks, punches in the face, spanks in the butt, and so many hours in juvenile detention? What the heck did we even do to deserve all that abuse? Why did Mrs. Clementine need to treat us like this? I don't care if I got to leave summer school. It's still unacceptable. I am still extremely traumatized by her selfishness and I don't think I am ever going to get over it.
And I am extremely happy that you are still traumatized and I definitely wish that I could have kept you in summer school. And I also hope you commit suicide one day because you obviously won't stop fucking crying like a baby and you're obviously acting like a fucking dingbat.
Excuse me? Sonia, stop interrupting the court. Owen is trying to give his testimony. Now be quiet right now or else I will be convicting you of contempt of court.
Anyway, based on all of these details I just explained, I definitely want her to be sentenced to death because I am upset by her snotty attitude and a hypocrite like her deserves to die. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you, Owen. We will now hear from our third witness, Nisha Sharma, who plans to testify against the defendant. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your left hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Can you please state your name?
Nisha Vina Sharma.
Okay. Please be seated. Nisha, can you please state your date of birth and how old you currently are?
My birthday is on July 23, 2011, and I am currently 12 years old.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
As you may know, I was one of those 24 victims who was forced to drink spicy milkshakes, forced to take a cold shower, not allowed to use the bathroom, was punched and spanked, and got so many hours in the juvenile detention room. Why was I being targeted despite not causing a lot of trouble? Why did I have to get 72 hours of juvenile detention even though I clearly didn't cause any trouble? Oh, that's right, it's this selfish idiot's attitude and disrespectful behavior towards me and other children. And also, she forced my dad to ground me and spend 237 hours with this demon, which of course, he definitely felt bad and apologized for doing that. As a matter of fact, me and my dad absolutely want Mrs. Clementine to face the death penalty because I am sick and tired of her giving me and my friends a bunch of abusive punishments. I am too scared to even be around her and I want her dead. That is all.
Thank you, Nisha. We will now hear from our final witness of the day, Mary Stevens, who plans to testify against the defendant. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your left hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Can you please state your name?
Mary Rose Stevens.
Okay. Please be seated. Mary, can you please state your date of birth and how old you currently are?
My birthday is on February 12, 2011, and I am currently 12 years old.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
As well as Owen, Brittany, and Nisha, I too was a victim of Mrs. Clementine's selfish punishments. She also made me fail even though Dora, Little Bill, Viviana, Dominic, Harvey, Stefan, John, Christian, Eamon, Kendall, and Snahid were the ones to misbehave often. I didn't really misbehave. Yet I still got an F in all of my subjects for that. I was also abused into drinking spicy milkshakes, taking cold showers, not being allowed to use the bathroom, being punched in the face, being spanked in the butt, and forced to stay in a juvenile detention room for 10.5 hours, 19.5 hours, 24 hours, 72 hours, and 237 hours. It was all very scary and I was worried I was going to die in juvenile detention. And after having enough of it, me and the 23 victims decided to brutally attack her because we couldn't take being abused anymore. We acted in self-defense, but got grounded by Mr. Aldworth for that. But thank God he improved his behavior. And you know what? Since I am looking at Mrs. Clementine right now, I am pushing for the death penalty because I don't like a person like her sitting in a jail cell for 24 hours a day for the rest of her life. It's ridiculous and she deserves to be put to death for all the pain she caused on me and my 23 friends. That is all I have to say.
Thank you, Mary. All right. We've concluded the 16th day of the trial. We will resume on Monday, the 8th of January 2024. We are not sure who exactly is going to testify, but those witnesses will be mentioned on January 4th. Prosecutors, please bring her back to jail. Court is now dismissed.